Bringing in the sheaves, we shall come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves. Artie. Thank you, Artie. Thank you very much. What a proud and glorious day this is. We, the people who have labored so hard, who have sacrificed so much, and who have kept the faith so long, have been granted a momentous goal. Right on. No longer will we be regarded by the Philistinian masses as common.
No way! That's right, Judge.
The state of California, in spite of its obstructions, red tape, and pig-headedness, has granted us a city charter. Not long ago, a young man walked among us. His name was Howard Trimming, known affectionately to all of us as Tex.
He was a good boy, too.
He was my son. Well, it came to me in a dream that this city should be dedicated to him and to his name. So, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, I give you Texas City, California!
Son of a gun, get your ears on and listen to this trucker song. I'll never make Tucson. Highway aspirin's all gone. I said, all gone. Need a truck stop lady that's nice and sweet to rub my stiff back in my feet. She'll make me whistle and sing in the sack. You keep the lipstick off the dipstick. Now, that's a fact.
I'll catch you on down the slab, shake your hand, and split a bean. 7/3? I keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. One California ragman, we clear?
I agree that you ragman. Can catch you in a short, and we're going this way, because we already been that way. We go.
Breaker 2-1.
Go ahead, Breaker, do it to it.
This is J.D. Dawes, southbound on 99. Any 18-wheelers out there with ears on, come back.
Well, by golly, J.D., it sure is a pleasure to hear you back in town. You got the California ragman. Hey, good buddy, I hear it works pretty good up there in Alaska.
Can't say much for the work, but the money's good.
Well, by golly, I'm raring to go.
Hey, ragman, have you seen my brother Billy?
Roger, he's hanging around down at the Sickle Park.
Welcome home, brother.
Good to see you.
You
look like you've been diving for clams.
want to take a ride?
No thanks, I'll pass.
Putty, putt, putt.
What's that?
Putty, putt, putt, putt.
Oh, yeah?
Roger's on now. We got a copy on JD. JD, if you're copying the mail, you have a fine stay in town here, and we hope we can see you soon. We down?
Go and change your clothes. Hey, Dottie!
Howdy, John David.
What happened?
He's paralyzed, J.D.
What happened, Dottie?
Got beat up by an animal named Strode in Texas City. Paralyzed his whole right side. I've been driving Jack's rig ever since he went into the hospital. Now that he's home, God, I never thought I'd ever let a man see me cry.
That's all right. I won't tell anybody. Billy, this is your first solo run. And I know you don't like to be lectured by your big brother, but I want you to watch those guys over at Shelley Foods. Don't trust them because they'll overload the reefer. Hear what I'm saying?
I hear ya.
I want you to weigh the load before you put it on the road, okay?
I will. What am I hauling anyway?
TV dinners.
Yeah. If it's from Shelley,
It's good for your belly.
Yeah, I think I'll pee.
Good luck, partner. I'll see you tonight.
This here's the Diesel Dirt Biker, and I'm moving. Southbound on 99. Any other 18-wheelers out there coming north?
You got the Red Dog. Come back.
Thanks for the comeback, Red Dog. How the chicken coop look down there?
Not too good. State bears and the portable scales.
Mercy, mercy, I think I'm overweight.
You can take the 120 down to 5. Probably get a clean run.
Thank you much, Red Dog. I'm moving.
And 4 good, buddy.
I was hauling a barnyard of pigs the other day, and by the time I got home, I couldn't even smell my own feet. I still can't smell. Ruined my nose.
What do you know about a man named Strode?
You saw Jack. Well, from what I hear, he's a local smoky over at that old bauxite ghost town. They call it Texas City now. Been trying to get tourists in there. Set up just after you left. All legal and proper. You can't run a boxed lunch through that town without giving everybody a bite. They chew you up, turn you around, spit you out.
Don't you guys ever talk about anything else but trucking?
Well, yes, we do, but not in the presence of a lady.
J.D., honey, what's a well-refined, educated man like you doing associating with this kind of riffraff?
I'm writing an article about the lowlife on 99.
Be sure he spells your name right, Pearl.
I'll have the usual, Pearl.
Howdy, J.D.
Hiya, Elroy.
There's this guy in the billiard room. Says he can beat you.
Oh, no thanks. I just got in.
But you're the champ.
Whatever gave you that idea?
He says he can put you down in 10 seconds.
Hi, Elroy.
Howdy, Miss Pearl. I bet him $10 he couldn't do it.
Here he comes.
Howdy, champ. My name's Kaminsky.
J.D. Doss.
I'm gonna put you down, champ.
I really don't want to, especially for money.
Shit. Why not?
I don't want to take your money.
You don't fight. I'm gonna tear your head off.
I really don't want my head torn off. Mind if I finish my lunch first?
I don't want to interrupt your supper, Dawes. When you're ready, I'll be in the back room shooting pool.
Hey, he's got a grip.
They call him the Polish Angel. Did you see the arms on him?
That don't mean a damn thing, does it, J.D.? It's what's up here that counts.
Changed my mind, because on my way to church I ran into an old friend. He was a down and out. The clothes he wore were nearly rags. He looked as though he hadn't shaved in weeks, and there was a smell of alcohol on his breath. Brother? Any minute.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, it just had to be. You got the detour.
What for?
Well, there's been a bad accident out here. You have to go around. So here.
That looks like a pretty bad road. You think I can make it?
Well, I guess you just have to unless you want to go back.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Okay. Now, gentlemen, the bank is open. Hey, back off. Let me get your action. I want to see the money on the truck. You got it.
How about another shot of mud over here?
Don't let them rattle you, honey. You're making so many mistakes. Oh, truckers are pussycats. They get rowdy, you just show them sad eyes of yours, and they'll be so ashamed of themselves, they'll tip you double.
Wait, what kind of odds you give me? Oh, kiss my ass. This ain't no raising. Come on.
I don't think they like me.
Come on with that coffee.
Sit on it, Earl. How many cups of coffee do you want for your quarter? Don't
only thing truckers are interested in is how fast their trucks will go and how far their CBs will reach. And your ass and my ass.
Where they taking my rig?
Down to impound.
Impound? What for?
Don't want to leave it on the road. Might get hijacked.
Well, look, that's a perishable load. Well, you better go tell him to keep the cooler on.
Don't tell me what I better do. Now sit down.
Morning, Judge.
Morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Judge Trimmings?
Stand up, boy.
The Municipal Court of Texas City is now in session. The Honorable Judge Joshua G. Trimmings is presiding.
Officer Bowles. You Mr. Dawes?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dawes, you're charged with speeding, failure to post a shipper's name in the proper place, failure to keep a log, driving an overweight truck, and resisting arrest. How do you plead?
Look, Your Honor, this is all a pack of lies. I was just driving down Highway 120, and this guy pulls out in front of me. I almost jackknifed my rig, and he tells me I have to take this road into your town.
Answer the judge.
And I wasn't speeding. The goddamn road's so bad, you couldn't even...
Answer the judge.
Order.
Nobody pushed you. Oh, sit down with them before you get them. Sucker, nobody pushed nobody. It's like 3 inches.
You're trying to hypnotize me.
Again.
That's a lot of crap.
Watch out, baby!
Don't ever get me in a situation like that again, Elroy. Come on, Burton, I need a ride.
Order.
This isn't a town. It's a racket.
Mr. Dawes, we have a fine community here. With a group of hardworking people who have a vision of the future. However, outsiders like yourself, they often misinterpret what they see, and are sometimes even critical of what they don't understand. We work together here for the common good. And it is unfortunate that my schedule does not give me the time to take you by the hand and lead you among us, to expose you to our many industries and enterprises. No, I find you without a trace of contrition. You're insulting to this court, Mr. Dawes, and you're insulting to the police officers attendant here. is a judgment of this court that you are guilty as charged.
Wait a minute.
$250 or 250 days.
You guys are crazy.
Please, pay the fine.
You won't get away with this.
Order.
You drunken son of a... You won't!
Order! Order! Stop him! Will you stop it?
Hold it, boy. Just take it easy. You're gonna kill me!
No place to run, boy.
You gotta help me!
Meditation is essential to the martial arts training. It is imperative that you develop yourself not only physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. To meditate, you must concentrate on what we call the third eye, the center, beginning right here. Close your eyes. As you're focusing, you'll notice that it will become brighter and brighter. Your total concentration is on the third eye. Hello.
Check with the Highway Patrol.
There's no record of any accident. What do you think?
I talked to the scale master at Salinas Station. Billy didn't show up. He must have taken a side road over to Highway 5, probably 120.
Uh-oh.
What?
Texas City. They work the side roads.
If you go over there, you better be careful. They got their own kind of laws, and then there's Strode.
He works the front, and a goon named Bowles works the back.
Thanks, Burton.
Right.
I'll handle it.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Turkey ain't gonna come around here no more.
Come on, we got work.
Just one of them wagons. Charlie, watch that fighter. Blow it right out of here. What are we gonna do if these people keep coming around and stealing, huh? Hey, how you doing, Jamie? Hey, what's gonna happen? Not bad. Here, Hot. Oh, I don't want this one. I gotta taste. All right, wait a second, huh? Yeah, it's terrible. That's good. Will you come on? Terrible. How can we sell that? Will you come on?
You let them take every nickel we got, and you didn't say a goddamn thing, Wesley.
We're gonna get out of here.
There he is, that son of a... Oh, if I were a man, I'd kick your ass. Were you going to get another sucker?
Why, I kicked your ass all the way back to 120.
You're not going to let him talk to me like that, are you, Wesley?
No, don't wait. Officer.
Wesley?
Are you a mechanic?
Huh?
Oh, my radiator's shot. I need a new one.
I don't know. My brother Wade will be back pretty soon. He can fix anything.
Do you sell new radiators?
But you can get them down at the wrecking yard.
Okay, when your brother gets back, tell him to get started right away, okay?
Uh-huh.
Where's the police department?
Down there.
Like that. Okay?
Arnie, what do you want? he thought I was the mechanic.
What did he want, Arnie?
His radiator broke, and he's going down to George's to get a new one.
I told you not to let anybody see them tires.
Wonder who that is.
Hi.
Sergeant Strode and Deputy Bowles is on patrol.
Who's in authority when they're out?
Judge Trimmins in authority when they're gone and when they're here.
Where can I find him?
In the bar across the street.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yes, oh, yes. No, not me. No, you tell her what you think of her, and you tell her what you want to do to her.
I'm looking for Judge Trimmings.
Go on. Go on. I'd like to do to her. No, not me. No. You have to tell what you want to do.
I want to lodge a complaint.
A complaint. A complaint. Enos Domini. The greatest complaint of all. It is the usual fortune of complaint to excite contempt more than pity.
Am I wasting my time?
Time. The tooth that gnaws away at everything. But is powerless in the face of truth. But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east. And Juliet is the sun. I want you to find out who he is.
Hey, Blondie. Heard you was coming. There it is, 74, all rebuilt.
You call that rebuilt?
See, with tax, that comes to $64.02.
For that price, I could buy a new one.
Help yourself, mister. There's a big world out there.
My van's at the gas station.
Say, I don't...
By the way, you didn't happen to see a blue and white KW in town yesterday, did you?
Nope, can't say I did. Did you lose one? Hey, don't forget your radiator.
For that price, deliver it.
Say, I'm a busy man. I got a dozer to fix, compressor to repair. The judge wants me to do all this work.
Do it.
All right, I'll do it.
Wasn't that kid named Dawes? Same address, too. Did you see this van come in?
He came in through the canyon. I got your radiator.
Oh, very good.
My brother Wade can fix it. He can fix anything. Do you like my trike?
It's very nice.
My brother Wade, he gifted it to me for my birthday.
I had a brother, but I lost him.
Lost?
What's wrong?
My brother Wade, sometimes he tells me to get lost. Somewhere far away. In the dark. In the dark.
Okay, that's all right. Okay. Do you know where my brother is, Arnie?
Tend to business, Arnie.
Huh?
I said get going.
Okay. I gotta tend to business. Bye.
Now, you take that piece with that piece. That piece. And now, you move that there. And you say check.
Check.
You know that stranger you wanted to know about?
Yeah.
His name's Dawes. Now, me and Bowles checked out his registration. He's got the same address as that kid.
Dawes. And get him.
What charge?
3670. Willfully evading a speed trap.
That was L.J. Blackstone and the Swing Boys. We got another couple of cuts from his album that you're going to enjoy right after Stanford, Miller, and 40 Cars. Hey, they got a big selection down there of English, German, and Japanese autos, all reconditioned with the
Hi.
Silver Star warranty.
Hi.
Coffee?
Please.
The weather projection for Wednesday will be early morning clouds.
Art Deco.
Oh.
Now here's the record I promised you. L.J. Blackstone. There's one.
That's the wrong menu.
What's the difference?
Prices are higher for out-of-towners.
This wouldn't be a Trimmings Enterprise, would it? I'll have a donut. Do they charge extra for the cream?
That's one they never thought of.
You better watch your step, Arlene.
Thank you. Can I use your phone?
Yeah, sure, it's back
It's
there.
out of order.
This town's out of order.
Hey, boy. Come here. Come here. We're gonna kick your butt all the way back to Highway 99, boy. Show him what I mean, Bowles. Get up, boy. We ain't through with you yet.
Well, yes, you are.
Want to get that copper tubing up the still?
No, he forgot all about it.
You mean it ain't up there yet?
No, he's stupid, man. He can't remember
I told
nothing.
him 3 times yesterday.
Yeah, well, he's a moron. You know,
Damn
he's a little
dumb
bit
retard.
touched up there.
Boy.
Howdy, cousin.
I don't ever want to hear you talk that way about my brother.
Yeah, right.
You still looking for a phone?
I've given up on that.
Get in. You can use mine.
Hello.
Have you heard anything?
Nothing. What's going on over there?
I checked the jail. He's not there.
What the police have to say?
I haven't exactly talked to them. There's something more going on here than a speed trap, though.
Well, by the way, J.D., the CB's buzzing up and down the coast. Every trucker in California is looking for Billy.
Thanks, Burton. I'll call you tomorrow.
You haven't eaten your sandwich. Eat.
Thank you. I'm not very hungry. Oh.
Bad news? Something to do with Texas City?
I don't know.
We don't have any ties here. You tell me and I'll tell you.
Okay. It's a start.
I never had a family. I was brought up by my mother's sister. At Christmas, all my friends would get together with their families. When I married Howard, I took me a ready-made plan.
I've heard these words once before in another time and place, and I didn't stop to listen then. Now I don't have time to waste. I can hear you, girl. I can hear you, girl.
What happened, Billy?
I don't know.
There are signs of impatience and discontent and greed among ourselves that can only be disrupted. Come to me. You have questions, come to me. Remember, I shall pass this wave at once, and therefore any good that I can do or any kindness that I can show. Let me do it now.
Amen.
George? All right, all right.
Well, including the last bunch of junkers we acquired, I think we'll have about 20 tons by the end of the month. But the figures, they depend on the latest wholesale prices. Okay.
Right. All right, Wilfred. Wilfred. I believe you have something positive to say.
Well, everything's working out pretty good. We had some problems with the boiler, but we're getting out about 50 gallons of moon a day.
50 gallons?
And I figure we can double that and maybe better by the time the still's in full operation. We haven't had any trouble with revenue people or any outside interference, so I think we're in real good shape.
All right, all right, all right. Well, I don't know what you think you've heard, boy. But there's a whole room full of people here that's going to deny it.
I don't give a damn about your moonshine, your rip-offs, or any other part of this town. All I want to know is where my brother is.
Your brother? Who's your brother?
He came into Texas City yesterday, and he hasn't been seen since.
Maybe we ought to step over to the police department.
I'm not going anywhere until I find out where my brother is.
Wilfred. Where force is necessary, there it shall be applied boldly, decisively, and completely.
You're right about that, Judge.
Get
It was very good. I mean, that was very imaginative. Strode! Strode! Strode!
I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm gonna stick you. I'm gonna stick you.
Oh, shit!
You won't believe what this dude did. He kicked the shit out of 12 guys.
Come on, slow down. I don't know what you're talking
about.
about.
It's unreal. Oh!
wanted. Shit!
I heard there was a madman loose in town.
He got away.
I see your van out there. You better put it in the back.
Well, I can't depend on anyone. I'm getting sick and tired of your lies and your alibis. As you've been doing your job first place, he wouldn't even be in this town.
But, Judge, he...
Wait a minute, I told you to arrest him. Now, where were you? What were you doing?
The guy's a bad dude. He's punched out half of the town already.
He was unarmed, Stroll.
Well, Arnie gave him the keys.
I don't want to hear that.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Mrs. Trimmings.
Joshua, let these men go home to their wives and children. It's time for bed.
In a moment, darling. He comes back into my town again, you kill him.
Breakfast in a minute.
Are you and JD gonna get married?
Jesus told me.
Well, you slept in his van last night.
I didn't sleep in his van. We just talked a while.
Hey, Strode, do you copy?
Strode! Come in, Strode.
Wilfred, he's gone 10-100. What do you want?
Yeah, I found that van he was looking for.
Yeah, so what?
Ooh-wee. Looks like my cousin Arlene's finally found herself a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah? What does that mean?
It's parked in the backyard. Looks like it's been there all night.
Judge ain't gonna like that. Hey, Strode! Strode, come here!
Be careful, hon. It's hot.
I hope the breakfast one tastes better than the one we had yesterday.
If it's from Shelley, it's good for your belly. I know it's not that good, but he just loves these things.
Where did you get this?
Uncle Arnie brought a whole stack from over yesterday.
Where are you going?
There's only one place in town where they can hide Billy's rig.
JD, don't go. John David, don't go! Those people are capable of anything.
Get your things together. I'll be back for you and Tony later.
me, Wilford?
What do you want?
Guard! He's in the yard! Guard is in the yard!
Where's my brother?
I don't know.
Where's my brother, George?
Don't tell him anything!
Where's my brother?
I don't know.
Where is he? Where is he? Tell me! Tell me!
No more.
Where is he?
Turn it on, Arnie.
Turn it on, Arnie!
No. Turn it on.
George, don't, I can't, George! Strode! Come in, Strode. Damn it, come in.
Hard as a horse shit, they used to say. You say you slept in that van? Did you sleep in it? Huh? You bet. Did your mother sleep in it? Huh? Did your mama sleep in that van?
Now, wait a minute. You're not going to make my house into a courtroom.
What? This house belongs to the Truman's family.
It's a goddamn lie. Howard put every dollar he had into this place.
Oh, well, unfortunately, the only money your daddy ever had was the money that I loaned him. I got the papers to prove that.
Howard wouldn't borrow any money from you. He knew you too well for that.
You know, that is the vilest thing that anybody ever said to me.
I can do better than that.
Your daddy and I had a love.
He hated your guts! But he turned that
Your
hate
mama can't understand.
on himself, and because of you, he's dead.
We shared a dream
You
together,
destroyed him because you couldn't corrupt him.
You and your incessant complaints and your constant demands caused him to leave this house. Now, you answer me, boy. Did your mama sleep in that van last night? Did she, boy?
Oh, get out of my house!
Take it outside.
No! What are you doing?
Sit down!
Oh, no! Tony!
I'm only looking out for my grandson.
Go of me!
Now, Tony, you're going to come and live with Luana and me. And someday when you're older, you'll understand.
Oh, run!
Oh, catch him! Catch him!
Oh, Mom, look at it. Oh. Okay, let's look at it, Mama. What's that coming for you?
Where's Judge Trimmings?
None of your business.
Highway Patrol, please. Hello? Hello?
Don't move. Not a hair.
Daddy's here.
Hold it, Tony! I ain't gonna hurt you. Tony! Hold it! You little rat.
None of your fancy tricks.
Get him!
You real ass kicker, ain't you?
Come on, I want to put a bullet right through his hands, huh? Right through his stomach, right through his brain.
Come on. That's it. What did he do?
He killed your cousin George.
No.
Innocent boy. Come on, move on. Come on. Now, come on. Wait, get over there. Come on. Come on.
Watch yourself, boy. Watch yourself.
Get in there.
Go ahead. I'm best through.
Hey, Strode.
Come in, Strode. Where the hell are you, Strode?
Where the hell is Strode?
He's wasting his time. Tony knows 100 places to hide.
He's talking on the radio, Judge.
Where you been? We got Dawes down here at the jail.
Okay, Wilford, we'll be right there.
Where the hell's my grandson?
I couldn't find him. They got Dawes over in the jail.
You're an asshole, Strode. You know that? Can't even catch a child. You stay with her just in case she gets any heroic notions. You take me to the jail. Just get in the goddamn car.
What are you going to do? You're a filthy, rotten animal! If anything happens to J.J., I'll be a rotten prison!
Wait for me!
I better get lost. Hey, Strode. How's it doing?
You killed a Trimmings, son? I'm talking to you, Dawes. You have insinuated yourself upon this community, Mr. Dawes. And you've intimidated peace-loving citizens with your vilest of accusations. And you have exploited the reputation of a rather naive young woman in an attempt to support your paranoid assumptions. The people of Texas City have suffered a great deal at your hands, Mr. Dawes. And now murder? Are you listening to me, Mr. Dawes? Yes, of course, you're listening to me. As magistrate of Texas City, it's my sworn duty to uphold justice and administer justice according to the laws of this community. Now, I have examined the case against you, Mr. Dawes, and I find you guilty of murder. I sentence you to death. You're listening to me. Take me home. As soon as it quiets down around here, I want you to take him out. I don't want you to shoot.
sure, sweet thing. I read you. How about it? We got any 18-wheelers out there with ears on? I'll run with you, wagon master, if somebody out there is going to back us up.
Now, how about any of you gear jammers out there want to kick some ass and take names later?
Roger's on that. You can count on me, mud flapper.
Roger, I'm moving. Big affirmative. I want that chicken choking Strode all to myself. First come, first serve, old buddy. Hey, Mudflapper, make a little room for that KW over there. Spread it out back there. You northbound guys are gonna jam us up on the turnout. Wagon master, I'm doing a flip-flop. Be right there.
All right. Wilfred, did you hear that? What? Oh, no, it sounds like thunder. I don't like it.
Shitload of trucks headed for town.
You got something to do. Get going.
Smokey's got the road blocked up ahead. It's time for some serious trucking, fellas.
Hold it! You're all under arrest!
Take a big 10-100, Strode. Good grief, did I do that?
Don't get any ideas, Dawes. Out through the back. Jesus Christ! That's it. You just walk real nice and slow.
Ain't Flapper, J.D. ain't in jail. Well, we'll find him if we have to tear down the whole goddamn town.
Stop right there, boy.
Wait! Wait!
Arnie, get lost.
Wait, the trucker! The truck!
I told you, get out of here!
Wait! You can't...
What? Let go, Arnie! Let go of the gun! Arnie!
I'm mad at you, Wade. It's getting dark, Wade. Your brother. He's in the barn.
So long, kid.
It's all right. Go home now. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. Let's go. Get up. Let's go, come on.
Are you okay? What took you so long?
I'll be right back. Be right back.
What you say, boys? It's time we waste this town.
I broke my shoulder. What do you know? A drive-through gas station. 5 cents a gallon. Any of you throttle jockeys out there got a 10-20 on the judge's house? Affirmative, wagon master. He's about 2 miles out of town. Well, I got the front door. Follow me.
Joshua.
Drink, trucker?
Proud and glorious day this is. We the people who have labored so hard, who have sacrificed so much, and who have kept the faith so long have been granted a momentous goal. The state of California has granted us a city charter. Brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, I give you Texas City, California.
cent per acre?
Oh, by golly, all you snuff skeeters, that's one rat hole speed trap we can scratch.
Roger's on that. We should make this an annual event and sell tickets.
Now, one thing for sure, you screw with the bull, you get the horns.
That's a big 10-4. Well, how about it, Pappy Parker? You got your rat deal on?
Roger Dodger on that, you old codger. Where you heading for now?
I think I'll back it on out and head for the home 2-0 for a snifter of Colorado Kool-Aid and a small chunk of that Mississippi Mama.
4 Roger 4 sounds like a winner to me. I think I'll do the same. 73rds and catch you around the compost. 10-4 on that. We're taking a 2-3 shut up. So all you guys out there, may the good Lord take a liking to you, an angel right on your right shoulder at all times. 7/3, 88s to the pretty ones, and 44s to the rugrats. One Wagon Master, Kilo Yankee Whiskey 3273, the 10-100 station of the nation. Whiskey Tango number 8. We're clear.